Well, welcome to Brant Life. My name is Dave Carroll, the host of the show we call Brant Life. If you're watching, thanks so much for joining us here on Rogers TV. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on the Twitter. You can go to rogerstv.com and find more episodes of Brant Life. Or you can, maybe you're watching it right now, and you can share it with someone else and go, hey, I'm watching the Brant Life, and Dave's talking on the TV. It's great to have you here, so welcome. I want to invite Carlos and Gwyneth Herrera, as well as Aidan Lefebvre, who's the curator at Grace Gallery here in Brantford, to the couch. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
So I hear you guys also just had a great weekend, the Thanksgiving weekend. You had a great time at Grace Gallery.
Yes.
What happened?
Yes, actually, we had both Carlos and Gwyneth Herrera there, and Ruth, who's in the background. But basically, we had what's called our First Friday.
Okay.
And so at First Fridays, we actually helped to showcase a lot of the various different arts that you can see throughout the community, throughout the city. And we like to show that to all the rest of the regular people, or, you know, just people who are interested in the arts in general.
And Grace Gallery has been a project that you've been passionate about for quite some time. This was your brainchild to be able to have a space for the arts to be showcased, wasn't it?
Yes, absolutely correct. You know, I gotta admit, you know, it's been an amazing ride so far, and it's been an absolutely wonderful time. And Grace Gallery continues to grow and grow, and this is really good and actually encouraging to see in Brantford. For sure.
Tell me about who we got sitting on the couch. Carlos and Gwyneth, you guys are from Mississauga, but you guys have your own really unique story. Aidan, want to share who we've got here? Because I want to hear about why you guys are here in Brantford.
Oh yes, absolutely. Actually, Carlos Herrera here, he is actually a multidisciplinary Mexican-Canadian designer.
I'm actually multiply undisciplinary. Yeah,
we won't go there.
I'm undisciplined in many different mediums.
We won't go there. But anyway, he creates all this different wonderful jewelry, and he actually has been, he's actually gained a degree in architecture from Mexico City, and his ideas have been recognized on behalf by Her Majesty, the Queen of England.
So what have we got going on here? Is this a piece of jewelry? That's not an earring, is it?
Actually, it's a piece of necklace, a beautiful, a unique piece. And let me explain you why.
Okay.
Because this is a unique piece that is part of a tour that has been all around GTA, and it will be showcased during the event that we are talking about. But this special piece is symbolize the 150 years of Canada.
Okay.
The beginning of most of us, we are immigrants. So our beginnings most of the time is not quite easy. So it takes time, different movements that maybe we didn't expect. But at the end, as long as we are incorporated our knowledge to this beautiful country, we start paying back again to the country what we received. But it is also symbolize the river that is connected with all the nations, all the people who are building this beautiful country, and this piece will be donated to charity. But one of those, the 3 pieces, will be kept for acquisition in a museum for the next generations.
It's beautiful. You know, sometimes you go to museums, and I was at the National Museum of Art in Ottawa a couple summers ago, and you look at the art and you go, I don't know what in the world I'm looking at. What does this mean? But it's really beautiful how you describe this. And now Gwyneth, you are an artist. You're 8 years old, is that right?
Yes.
8 years old, and you're quite an accomplished artist, aren't you?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into doing the kind of art that you do?
Well, I love doing art. It's actually my passion to always do art, express myself, and it makes me always happy and joy. And how matter how people tell me When I paint, actually my inspiration goes and I love to paint, and that's actually the most amazing thing that can happen to me in my
That may be the most fantastic description of art
Thank
I've ever
you.
heard. That's amazing. Why do you paint? Why do you create?
I create because that's actually what my heart and that's what I say. Because when I paint, everything starts to flow and music and actually is actually part of me. And that's what I love to do. It's actually paint is my best friend of all things.
Amazing. How did you cultivate this in your daughter?
Well, as I mentioned, as my passion as an architect, I am an artist as well. So in our place, in the place that we are living, everything is surrounded by murals. So she has a free expression to express whatever she wants in art. I believe that is part of what she saw, but what she said is absolutely coming from her heart. It's something that we didn't practice. Actually, when sometimes we had interviews, she said, no, but don't say it, I know what to say. And we respect that, because the way that she described it is not what we discuss with her, is coming from her.
Well, that's awesome. Well, listen, we need to check out Grace Gallery. I'm sure you can find them online. And Carlos and Gwen Herrera, wonderful to be able to meet you guys. Thanks so much for coming.